Chosen one. If you are hearing this message on December 10th, it's not a mistake. It's destiny calling your name. Tonight marks the beginning of the 2025 spiritual reset, a moment the universe has been preparing you for quietly, secretly, patiently. You may already feel it. That strange heaviness in the air, mixed with an electric excitement, the sense that something invisible is shifting around you. Because tonight, a new path opens, a miracle path, and only awakened souls can sense it. Stay with me until the end, because the signs unfolding tonight will not only confirm what you've been feeling, they will reveal the future you're stepping into. Tonight, as the December 10th reset begins, the first unmistakable sign that your miracle path is activating is a powerful inner pull, a magnetic force drawing you towards something you cannot logically describe. It may feel like a gentle tug in your chest, a persistent thought that won't leave, or a sudden spark of curiosity that rises out of nowhere. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. What matters is that it feels different. It feels alive. It feels intentional. This pull often appears when your soul has already stepped ahead of your physical life. Spiritually, you are moving into a new direction before your mind can catch up. That's why this sensation feels mysterious. You're not chasing something. Something is calling you. You may notice your attention drifting throughout the day, landing on ideas, opportunities, or possibilities you haven't considered before. You might find yourself daydreaming about a new environment, a new path, or even a new version of yourself that feels more authentic than the one you've been living in. Many chosen ones describe this sign as an internal whisper saying, "You don't belong where you've been. Something better is waiting." And although nothing may be physically different around you, everything feels different inside you. This is how spiritual redirection begins, quietly but powerfully. During the December 10th energetic reset, the cosmic field becomes incredibly sensitive. Neptune moving direct sharpens intuition and dissolves old illusions, allowing you to see your future with a clarity you didn't have before. That's why certain thoughts feel louder tonight. That's why certain desires feel stronger. That's why certain dreams feel closer. You may catch yourself feeling drawn toward a specific person who carries a frequency aligned with your next chapter, or toward a place you've been thinking about visiting, or toward a decision that once terrified you but now feels strangely right. This is not fear. This is destiny rearranging itself. When your energy aligns with your true path, hesitation begins turning into curiosity, and curiosity begins turning into courage. Some people feel this pull as restlessness, an unshakable sense that life is shifting beneath the surface. Others feel it as anticipation, as if something miraculous is already on its way. And some feel it as calm, the kind that arrives when the soul says, "Finally, we're moving." Tonight, don't dismiss this feeling. Don't rationalize it. Don't bury it under doubt. This magnetic pull is not random, and it is not temporary. It is the universe steering you toward a key moment, a turning point that will reveal itself soon. Your intuition is not guessing. Your spirit is not confused. Your heart is not imagining things. You are being guided. So breathe deeply, stay open, and trust the direction your soul is trying to show you. Tonight marks the first step into a miracle that has already begun unfolding behind the scenes. And this pull is your invitation to walk toward it. The second sign that your miracle path is activating tonight is the sudden appearance of emotional waves, powerful, unexpected, and deeply cleansing. These aren't the emotions that overwhelm you or send you spiraling. These are the emotions that release you. The kind that rise up without warning, but leave you feeling lighter, clearer, and strangely renewed. On December 10th, the cosmic field becomes intensely reflective. Old emotional energy that has been sitting in your spirit, sometimes for months, sometimes for years, begins to rise to the surface. This is not punishment. This is purification. Your soul is clearing out anything that can't follow you into the new timeline that is opening tonight. You may feel a sudden urge to cry, and the tears may come fast, almost without explanation. But this is not weakness. This is your soul exhaling. This is your heart unclenching. This is the universe freeing you from emotional weight you didn't even realize you were still carrying. It's the kind of cry that leaves you feeling clearer, not heavier. Memories may appear tonight. Moments you thought were forgotten, conversations you replayed in your mind long ago, or chapters of your life that once left a scar. Don't be alarmed if they rise up suddenly. When the December 10th reset begins, your spirit works like a filter, separating pain from purpose. The emotions that come up are not here to haunt you. They're here to be released once and for all. Some chosen ones experience the opposite, a rush of joy that feels almost supernatural. You may feel hope returning, excitement rising, or a sudden sense that something beautiful is finally on its way. It's as if your soul can sense a breakthrough forming in the unseen. This joy doesn't come from your mind. It comes from your spirit recognizing that a blessing is already aligned with your future. Your emotions tonight may feel louder, sharper, or more vivid. You may notice your intuition becoming stronger with them. You may notice your heart feeling more open, more sensitive, more aware of what truly matters. This is because emotional sensitivity is spiritual clarity in disguise. You are not being triggered, you are being transformed. If you feel emotional waves coming in cycles, sadness, relief, gratitude, hope, don't resist them. This is your energy recalibrating. Every emotion that rises is a doorway closing. Every moment of release is a weight lifting. Every breath you take after a wave passes is a step into a higher timeline. Tonight, you are being emptied so you can be filled. You are shedding old pain so new blessings can enter. You are becoming emotionally aligned with the version of yourself who can receive miracles without fear or resistance. Allow the tears if they come. Allow the joy if it arrives. Allow the silence after the storm. This is your soul preparing you for the life that is unfolding next. The third sign that your miracle path is activating tonight is the sudden rise of synchronicities. Those strange, perfectly timed moments that feel too deliberate to be coincidences. These synchronicities are the language of the universe, and on a night like December 10th, they reveal themselves more boldly, more frequently, and more meaningfully than ever before. Repeating numbers may catch your eye everywhere you turn. You might glance at the clock and see 11:11, then look again later and notice 222, then receive a notification at exactly 5:55. These aren't random patterns. These are divine timestamps, signals from the higher realms that your timeline is shifting into alignment. Each sequence carries a specific vibration. 11:11 whispers that the portal is open. 222 assures you that balance is being restored. 555 signals major transformation. 1010 tells you that destiny is rearranging itself for your good. When these numbers appear more intensely than usual, it means your spirit is syncing with the new frequency of your path. But numbers are only one form of synchronicity. You may experience alignments that feel orchestrated by an unseen hand. You think of a person you haven't spoken to in months, and they message you. You ask the universe for a sign, and a phrase on a billboard answers the exact question you've been wrestling with. You wonder whether you're on the right path, and a song lyric suddenly speaks to your situation so clearly it almost startles you. These moments are not accidental. They are the universe placing confirmation markers along your path. You may also notice recurring symbols showing up in unexpected places. A feather in your doorway, a butterfly crossing your path in the cold, a hawk circling above you, a color that keeps appearing throughout your day, or a word people repeat to you without knowing why. These symbols appear because your guides are communicating using the easiest way for your spirit to recognize truth. Patterns. Spirit will always speak in the language you're most sensitive to. For some, that's numbers. For others, it's signs in nature. For others, it's messages through people or media. But the purpose is always the same: to confirm alignment. On December 10th, the veil between thought and manifestation becomes thin, almost transparent. This creates a kind of spiritual echo. Whatever you think, ask, or intend sends a vibration outward, and the universe mirrors it back to you through synchronicities. This is why today feels like a conversation between you and the unseen. When something repeats, a symbol, a phrase, a number, a moment, a person, it means there is a message encoded within it. Don't rush past it. Don't downplay it. Don't try to rationalize it away. Synchronicities are divine breadcrumbs guiding you toward your next breakthrough. Tonight, if you see these signs intensifying, understand what they are saying. You are aligned. Keep moving forward. The path you are stepping into is opening exactly the way it was meant to. The fourth sign that your miracle path is activating is a subtle but powerful shift inside you. A sudden emotional and energetic disconnect from people, patterns, and environments that no longer align with who you are becoming. This sign often surprises chosen ones because nothing dramatic has to happen on the outside. The shift begins quietly, within. Tonight, you may notice that your spirit feels distant from things that once held your attention. Someone you used to think about constantly no longer occupies your mind the same way. Conversations that once entertained you now feel shallow or draining. Habits that once felt comforting suddenly feel heavy. It's as if your soul is unplugging itself from everything that would anchor you to an old timeline. This shift is not rejection, it's redirection. When the December 10th reset activates, your vibration rises, and anything or anyone vibrating at a lower frequency naturally begins to fade from your energetic field. The universe is not punishing you. It's preparing you. You cannot carry old attachments into a new destiny. You may wake up today feeling emotionally neutral towards something you once obsessed over. You may feel exhausted around certain people, but peaceful when you're alone. You may even feel uncomfortable in environments where you usually felt safe. This is your spirit recognizing misalignment before your mind catches up. Many chosen ones report craving solitude on nights like this, not loneliness, but silence. Peace becomes more attractive than noise. Stillness feels more nourishing than attention. This is because your spirit needs space to integrate the new frequency entering your life. You're not withdrawing, you're recalibrating. Some also experience physical symptoms: heavy eyelids, sudden fatigue, a desire to lie down, or a pull to disconnect from distractions. Your soul is upgrading faster than your body can process, and rest becomes a form of spiritual alignment. The disconnect isn't always about people fading away. Sometimes it's about new connections pulling you in. You may suddenly feel excited about someone you barely noticed before. A project you abandoned months ago may suddenly call your name. A dream you buried may awaken with new energy. This isn't random. This is spiritual pruning, the universe clearing space for what is meant to grow. When your heart stops chasing what drains you, that is growth. When your energy detaches from what disrespects you, that is self-protection. When your interest dissolves in things that once held power over you, that is healing. And when the disconnect feels effortless, almost peaceful, it means the universe has already removed that energy from your future. So trust this shift. Trust the fading connections. Trust the sudden clarity that tells you, this no longer fits the life I'm stepping into. Trust the whisper that says, it's time to move forward. Your path is not losing pieces. It is being refined. Your spirit is not breaking. It is rising. This disconnect is not an ending. It is the doorway to your miracle. The fifth sign that your miracle path is activating tonight is a dramatic surge in your intuition. Not the soft whispers you're used to, but clear inner commands that feel undeniable. When the December 10th reset begins, the boundary between your higher consciousness and your everyday awareness becomes almost invisible. Guidance that was once subtle suddenly feels like it's speaking directly to your soul. You may feel compelled to take action without knowing why. An urge to send a message, a nudge to start something you've been putting off, a feeling that you need to step away from a certain person or situation. These impulses don't come from fear or anxiety. They come from a deeper place. They feel clean, certain, and anchored in truth. This is how chosen ones receive spiritual direction, not through loud signs, but through unmistakable inner knowing. Your intuition may speak through your body before it speaks through your thoughts. A sudden heaviness in your stomach when something isn't aligned. A warm expansion in your chest when something is right. A wave of peace settling over you even when circumstances haven't changed. These physical sensations are spiritual signals. Your body becomes an instrument tuned to the frequency of your higher self. Tonight, you may also notice intuitive flashes, images that appear in your mind for a split second, ideas that drop in out of nowhere, or warnings that feel like they're protecting you from something unseen. These aren't coincidences. They are messages from the future you, the version of you that already knows where this path leads. Dreams may become more vivid tonight as well. You might wake up remembering symbols, conversations, or scenes that feel meaningful, even if you can't fully decode them. Dreams become portals during powerful resets like this one. They reveal what your conscious mind is not yet ready to see. If you find yourself sensing other people's intentions more clearly today, the truth behind their words, the energy beneath their actions, this is part of the awakening. When the reset activates, your intuition magnifies dramatically. You can feel authenticity. You can feel deceit. You can feel alignment. You can feel danger. That sensitivity is protection, not paranoia. The important thing tonight is trust. Trust the pull. Trust the pause. Trust the no your spirit gives you before your mind understands why. Trust the yes that feels right, even if the path is unfamiliar. The universe never sends intuition without purpose. Every command you feel inside you tonight is guiding you toward the next stage of your journey. Chosen ones always receive direction before a breakthrough. Your intuition becomes louder because something significant is approaching, and your spirit wants you positioned correctly to receive it. The 2025 reset is not only shifting your path, it is upgrading your inner compass. And as long as you follow it, you will not miss what your destiny has prepared for you. Your intuition is not guessing tonight. It is leading. Follow it. The sixth sign that your miracle path is activating is the undeniable shift happening within your physical and energetic body. This change often begins subtly, then intensifies as the December 10th reset reaches its peak. You may feel sensations you can't logically explain. Heat building in your palms, tingling across your shoulders, a sudden rush of chills, or a wave of calm that settles over you as if someone placed a comforting hand on your spirit. These sensations aren't random. They are indicators that your aura is recalibrating to a higher frequency. Your body is the first place spiritual energy lands. Long before your mind understands the shift, your physical form responds to it. Tonight, the cosmic field is charged, and your nervous system becomes more open, sensitive, and receptive to these new vibrations. Many chosen ones report feeling tired in a way that doesn't match their day. A deep, heavy fatigue that pulls them inward. This isn't exhaustion, it's integration. Your spirit is upgrading, and your body is slowing down so it can complete the process. Others experience the opposite. A sudden surge of energy, restlessness, or the feeling of being turned on spiritually, even if they haven't slept much. This buzzing sensation is your energy field expanding, stretching itself to hold the frequency of the new timeline entering your life. Neither extreme is good or bad. Both are signs that your miracle path has begun activating at a cellular level. You may also notice physical shifts in your appetite. Some feel less drawn to heavy foods and more attracted to lighter meals, fruits, or water. Others may crave grounding foods or experience sudden hunger. Your body instinctively chooses what it needs to stabilize your energy during this reset. Sleep may feel different tonight. Your dreams might become more vivid, symbolic, or emotional. You may wake up at specific times, especially around 2 to 4 a.m., which are peak spiritual hours. These dream state experiences are your subconscious processing what your conscious mind is not yet ready to reveal. Another major indicator of this energetic transformation is how people react to you. You may notice that some individuals seem suddenly drawn to your presence, sensing your elevated frequency even if they can't articulate why. They may feel comforted, intrigued, or energized around you. At the same time, others may appear distant, irritated, or uncomfortable, because your rising vibration exposes their unhealed parts. Your energy field becomes a mirror, and not everyone is ready to face their reflection. This shift also impacts your own perception. You may feel more aware of your surroundings, more connected to your breath, or more attuned to the emotions of others. Your senses sharpen, your awareness expands, and your intuition becomes more embodied. Your miracle path always begins energetically before any physical blessing arrives. What you feel in your body tonight, the warmth, the tingles, the heaviness, the clarity, is the first stage of manifestation. Your spirit is stepping into alignment. Your energy is preparing to receive. The transformation has already begun. The seventh and final sign that your miracle path is activating is the quietest yet the most powerful of all. A deep, calm inner knowing that something life-changing is approaching. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's not emotional chaos. Instead, it arrives as a peaceful certainty that settles into your spirit like a gentle sunrise. You may not have the details, you may not have the timeline, but you can feel that something monumental is drawing closer. This knowing doesn't feel like hope or imagination. It feels like truth. It feels like recognition. It feels like your soul remembering a chapter your physical self has not yet reached. That's because spiritually, you've already crossed into the new timeline, the December 10th reset activated. Your internal compass senses what your external life hasn't revealed yet. Tonight, you might notice this knowing showing up in small ways. Your fears feel quieter. Your doubts feel weaker. Your heart feels strangely steady, even if nothing around you has changed. A sense of inner clarity rises, and for reasons you can't explain, you find yourself trusting life more than you have in a long time. This is your intuition speaking in its purest form, not through instructions, but through certainty. Many chosen ones describe this feeling as a soft confidence, a gentle hum beneath their thoughts, whispering, "Something is coming, something good. Get ready." You may find yourself less reactive, less anxious, less attached to outcomes. This is because your spirit already knows that everything is aligning in your favor. You might even feel protected tonight, as if a shield of peace has wrapped itself around you. This is the energetic signature of destiny shifting. When your path becomes blessed, your heart becomes calm. The universe quiets your spirit so you can recognize the new beginning entering your life. If your body feels lighter, if your chest feels open, if something inside you feels settled after months of uncertainty, these are signs of spiritual alignment, not coincidence. This calm knowing is not wishful thinking. It is evidence that your breakthrough already exists in the unseen. The December 10th activation has rewritten your path, cleared your energy, and positioned you to receive what is meant for you. Your physical reality is simply adjusting to match what has already shifted energetically. You may notice yourself imagining better outcomes, visualizing new beginnings, or feeling excited without a clear reason. These aren't fantasies, they're previews. Your soul is showing you glimpses of the timeline you've just stepped into. When chosen ones are close to a miracle, the spirit always knows before the mind understands. That's why the calm feels so sure, so grounded, so undeniable. You are not hoping for change, you are sensing it. If your heart is steady, if your mind feels clear, if peace is replacing worry, then you're not guessing the future. You're feeling it. Your next chapter is already unfolding. Your blessing is already moving toward you. And this calm knowing is the universe saying, prepare yourself. What you've prayed for is on its way. Chosen one. December 10th is not just a date, it is a doorway. Tonight, the universe reset your path, aligned your destiny, and activated a chapter you were always meant to step into. Everything you felt today, the emotions, the synchronicities, the intuitive pulls, the inner shifts, they were preparing you for what comes next. You are no longer walking into your future blindly. You are being guided towards something extraordinary, something life-changing, something divinely timed. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are being positioned. Your miracle path is opening. Your spirit is rising. Your destiny is awakening. And when the blessing arrives, suddenly, beautifully, perfectly, you will look back at this day and realize, this was the moment everything changed. If this message touched your soul, comment below, I'm ready for my miracle. Your transformation has already begun.